Hi guys, I'm Pippi. I'm going into my third year here at St Mary's, and I study marketing communications with design. So this is just going to be a little accommodation tour where I'll walk you around all the different accommodations, take you inside, show you the rooms, show you the kitchens. I'll try and show you all the bathrooms as well. But to start off with, so this is de Marillac. We're behind the running track right here. So the way it works, you get a student card, and your student card will let you into your accommodation. So for safety reasons, you can't access someone else's accommodation. They can come down, let you in, that's all fine. But only you can access the halls that you're in, which makes sense, so it's all really safe. So I'll show you inside the Marillac, and you just scan it so you can get in. Automatic door as well, which is great. So inside de Marillac, there's actually security here, which is really handy, but they're really handy to have them there. So if you just go through here, there is a kitchen here. So de Marillac's ensuite rooms with a communal kitchen. You've got a kettle, toaster, microwave, fridge, freezer. You've also got lockers as well, so if you've got any Manuka honey that you want to lock away, that's what will be in there. The way it worked, I stayed in de Marillac, and we each had a little cupboard each. We just sorted it out ourselves and allocated a cupboard, and it's nice to have a communal area where you can sit and eat together as well. You can always get takeaway ref food, bring it back here if you want to. I'll show you the bedroom, which is just down here. So it's in here. There we go. So it's a good size ensuite room, and it comes with cupboard, drawers, wardrobe, chair, and then you've got your ensuite in here, which is just like a little wet room, and you're responsible for cleaning that yourself. You've got a mirror in there as well, shower curtain, which is really handy. But yeah, when I was in de Marillac, I just personalised it myself. I had a little mat and just had my own bedding, cushions, pillows. I tried to make it feel as homely as possible. So we'll head back out this way. And then we'll move on to the next halls of residence. Let me know if you've got any questions or anything along the way. You can just put them in the comments and then we'll shout them out.
So the first question actually is there a stove / So someone's already answered, thankfully, explaining that it's catered accommodation. So whilst we walk along, to explain about how it's catered and the cleaning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So all halls of residence at St Mary's are actually fully catered. So the way it works is you get your student card and it gets loaded up with points, and you get 10 points a day. So the way it works, you get 10 points a day. You can use them at breakfast or dinner. And they wipe at the end of the day. So what I did, you can either use all 10 at breakfast if you're going out for dinner in the evening, or save all 10 in the evening and use them that way. So for example, 2 sausages is 1 point, 2 bits of bacon is 1 point, there's a salad bar, there's so many different options. So you can sort of make your meal up as you want, and it's really good. You can get takeaway, bring it back, or you can eat in with your friends. And it's a great way to make friends as well, because you can all eat together. So it's like a community feel, which is really nice. But you get kettle, toaster, microwave. There's no ovens or hobs. There's ovens and hobs in Clive, but the Clive halls are targeted more for athletes. So if you're an EPAC runner, high performance athlete, that's where you'll be. But I'll take you along to the next hall. Oh, round here. So we're going into Wiseman. Almost forgot. So Graham, Wiseman and Doyle are all different accommodations, but they've got the same name. So they're the same inside, basically, just got different names. So we're heading into Wiseman now. And Wiseman is shared bathroom, shared kitchen, but then you've got your own room and you've got your own sink as well. And I'll show you that. So just in there is one of the big communal common rooms that they've got. It's being all redone at the moment. Lots of refurbishment being done, and it's being cleaned as well. So it's just through here. This is the bedroom. So it's a good size room, as you can see. You can add your own pictures, really personalise it. It has a pin board. Add your own bedding to make yourself feel at home. You've also got a sink over there, which is really handy, so you don't need to worry about brushing your teeth, getting a drink in the night. And yeah, again, it's really light, and it's nice because you've got a bit more space in this one. So it all depends whatever your priority is. If you'd rather have an ensuite, or if you'd rather have a slightly bigger room, but then share your bathroom, share your kitchen again. But yeah, as you can see, you've got your wardrobes there as well. But then this time you've got a sink in your room instead.
We've just had a question come in about curfews and stuff like that in halls. Okay. So do you want to explain a bit about the guests in halls rules?
Yeah, so the rules in halls is no guests. And there's not really a curfew in a sense, but after a certain time, the noise has to be to a minimum. But yeah, Jen probably knows the exact time because I don't know the exact time.
So in halls you can come and go as you please, but after midnight there's no visitors allowed. There's no visitors allowed in halls after midnight, but you can, as I say, come and go as you please. And yeah, noise has to be kept to a minimum after around 11 p.m.
So this is the kitchen. As you can see, it's slightly smaller than the other one, but you've still got all. You've got a sink, cupboards. It's just you don't have a seating area. As you can see, you also get an ironing board and an iron, which is very handy. Do you want to see the bathrooms? The bathrooms are down here if you guys want to see them.
Yep.
It's a sort of cubicle style in here, more like a traditional sort of gym style, if you want to call it that. So each one's in cubicles, but it's toilets. Loads of my friends shared toilets and bathrooms, and they didn't have any issues because everyone's on different schedules, so you rarely even bump into people. And all communal areas are cleaned daily as well, so don't have to worry about it being dirty or anything. It's all nice and clean for you. So we'll head out. But yeah, just a reminder, as I said, Graham, Wiseman, Doyle, all similar layout to this with a big communal common room. We can't actually see the common room at the moment just because there's maintenance in the common room at the moment, so that's why we can't get in there. But it's just inside those windows there. And there's sofas. It's a nice area to hang out. If you want to get a takeaway as a group, you can always eat it in there. I know some of the guys have an Xbox in there, make it feel homey, which is always fun. So if you guys follow me back down this way, we're going to head over to sort of another part of accommodation. But if there's any questions, you can ask now because there's a little walk over there, so you might as well. It can literally be anything about the area, living in halls, what student life is like, anything really.
So we do have a couple of questions.
Okay, cool.
One of them's not specifically halls related, but as you're one of our students, I hope you don't mind answering it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's asked, how are the sports facilities here, and do you like them?
Oh yeah, okay, so sports facilities are very good, to put it that way. There's lots of machines, lots of gadgets. If you're doing a sports course, you're definitely in the right place. There's, I can't remember the official name, but there's this little chamber where you can control the altitude, which is very cool. We've also got the PEC. So the PEC is a high performance gym, and there's loads of gym equipment in there. So not everyone has access to the PEC. So if you're doing specific sports courses or you're in a high performance team, then you'll have access to the PEC. But yeah, the PEC has all the professional gym equipment. Then we've got a uni gym over there as well. The uni gym, you can pay for a membership. You can get September to June or July, whenever it finishes, or you can get September till September. And the way it worked last year, you get free fitness classes in with that, which is really good. There's like legs, bums and tums, spin class. Like there's a tons, which is good. I was there on a Monday morning with all the mums, my legs, bums and tums.
Love that. There's another question.
Okay,
so,
cool.
You lived in halls, so
Yeah.
people are asking, can they bring their own mini fridges and blenders and stuff for their room? Do you know the rules on that?
Yeah, so mini fridges are allowed. You're not allowed toasty makers or grills, little ovens, things like that. They're a no-go. Obviously, fire safety hazard. Yeah, things like that are a fire safety hazard, and you don't want the fire alarms being set off. Loud. so that's fine. And they're also really handy if you want to get ready meals, whack them in there, keep water cold. That's what I did. No, don't worry.
Sorry if you're experiencing poor connection. We are doing our best to make sure that we repeat things that you may not hear.
Yeah.
But the next question is actually, do you have to bring your own curtains?
No, you don't need to bring your own curtains.
No.
Okay, cool. So you can bring your own bedding, but you don't need to bring your own curtains. Everything like that comes with the room, the same with shelves, chest of drawers, like shower curtain. I brought my own bath mat just to add a bit of colour, decorate the room. I brought my own mat in my room as well. And things like bedding is what you need to bring really. I brought my own fan as well, which was another little add-on thing.
Sorry, I'm reading the questions for you. We can keep on walking.
Okay, cool, that's fine.
What was your favourite thing about living in halls?
I really like that I was close to lecture halls. You really don't have an excuse to be late to lectures because our campus is not tiny, but from one side to the other side to the campus it's literally like 5 minutes, so you've got no excuses to being late to lectures. And I love that I could literally just jump out of bed, get ready quick, and then be in the lecture hall in 5 minutes. I liked being able to see my friends every day as well. It was a great way to make friends. And it was nice to be able to sort of all live together, eat together. It sort of created more of like a close family atmosphere, if you know what I mean.
For sure.
Yeah.
Someone's saying they're living at home, so they're not planning living accommodation, but they've asked about catering because you mentioned the point system.
Yeah.
So they've asked, can you pay by card or cash in the ref?
Yeah, so if you don't live on campus, you can just pay with money in the ref, or you can even top up your student card and do it that way, just as easy. But yeah, the ref takes cash and the ref takes cash and card as well. And also for those of you that don't live on campus, we have the new commuter lounge, which is very nice. There's really comfy like soft sofas in there. There's a nice little kitchen area, like a kitchenette. There's lockers, printing stuff. So that's really good. It's like an area for you guys to hang out during the day, just to chill. And it's a place other like than the ref or the cafe that you can just chill in during the day. Or you can store your stuff in there if you've got lectures or lots of sports stuff, so you don't have to lug it around. Keep saying poor connection.
No, we're all good at the moment. We're looking for another question.
Okay, cool.
So, the next question will be, how do they, how many people are usually on a floor, or do that differ between halls?
So it varies with each hall. So Marillac and Wiseman are more in sort of long, more like hotel, long hall. So Marillac, Graham, Wiseman, Doyle are all in long halls, so it varies. And when you're in those halls, you can use a kitchen on a different floor, for example. It's not set, so your closest kitchen is yours. You can use whatever one, it's a bit more flexible. Whereas some of the others are in more old like house style layouts.
Jumping through Wiseman.
Yeah, and the other ones are more like house style layouts. So Casheon and Cronin and Waldorf Park houses over there. They're sort of smaller house styles rather than long corridors. So it varies in different accommodations. We've also got Old House as well, which you actually won't be seeing today, but it's very similar to Wiseman. But it's been newly refurbished and it's more of a traditional style accommodation. So it's boys and girls separate. You've got different entrances, fully catered again, and you have shared kitchen, shared bathroom facilities, then your own room with a sink in as well. So it's really similar to Graham, Wiseman and Doyle, just being sort of newly refurbished.
Awesome. And final question before we go in. The question was, can we make friends in halls?
Yeah, of course. So you can make friends on your halls, you can make friends in your course. Joining clubs and societies is another great way to make friends. I'd suggest maybe having a doorstop in halls. So if you prop open your door, it's a great way to make friends, just meet people walking past, or even just meet in like your communal area, invite people in and out your room. That's a great way to make friends.
Someone's asked, how can I find out who's living in my halls? At the moment, St Mary's has different platforms that you can use. So you can follow 2020 Simmies on Instagram or find our Facebook page, also 2020 applicants, St Mary's University too. Another question. Are some halls single sex or same sex?
Yeah, so we've got Old House, which is single sex halls, boys and girls, completely separate, 2 different entrances. Yeah, and they're across 3 floors, Old House? Yeah. So that's the main one where it's different sexes, whereas the majority of others is completely mixed. I just realised we're heading in here, heading round into Casheon. So Casheon and Cronin, different halls, but exactly the same layout inside, just got different names. We'll head in here. So these are ensuite rooms again.
Yep.
There we go. So this is Casheon written now. As you can see, it's a slightly larger room, but it might not be as modern as the Marillac, but you've got a much bigger ensuite here, and it's an actual bathroom rather than sort of like a little wet room. You can decorate how you like, add rugs, pillows. I had a throw on my bed like that as well. And you've got a lot of space in here, so you can have friends in here as well, which is quite nice.
So I've got an interesting question for you for your opinion. What's your favourite food in the ref?
Favourite food? I'd definitely say the toasties are the best. I had one a minute ago actually. The toasties are really good. Lots of different toasties in there. Whatever. So, this is the kitchen. Smaller than the Marillac, but as you can see, you've got your larger bedroom. Fridge is there, ironing board, kettle, iron. Yeah, all the same equipment. And that's cleaned daily as well. So we'll head back out here. So as you may have noticed, Casheon and Cronin don't actually have a large sort of social area, but you've got bigger rooms. So you can go in and out your rooms if you want to socialise. Oops. They've all got door releases as well, so you press the button to exit.
So another question, a lot of students are asking about fees and prices. Where's the best place for them to find all that?
All the prices and fees are on the website, so it varies each year, so that's where all the up-to-date information is. It's just on the accommodation section on the website with all the prices of each individual halls, and it gives you the breakdown of the rooms as well and the costs of everything basically. Sweet. So if you follow me this way, so we're now going to head into Waldorf Park. So these are the more affordable option of accommodation. So in Waldorf Park you've got large single rooms and you've got the opportunity to share a room as well. Lots of people like sharing a room because it means it's a lot cheaper. If you're coming with a friend, a sibling, international students like it as well. It's another great option if you want to save a lot of money, which is always nice.
One thing I will point out for this year is that there are no shared rooms available this year, just to sort of allow for a bit more social distancing, but in other years that's typically an option.
So the bathroom is just in there. I'll let you have a look. You've got a sink, shower, and you've got a toilet in there as well. Brilliant. And then through here is the rooms. I'll show you 2 rooms in here. As you can see, it's a slightly older style, but it's always really toasty in the winter.
Yep.
And you've got good sized rooms in here as well. So the kitchen is here. You've actually got plenty of fridges here. There's an extra 2 out there as well. The classic stuff in the kitchen, kettle, toaster, microwave. You don't need to bring any of that. It's all here for you. And then there's more fridges there. And then, sorry if it's a bit dark, I don't know why the lights are on. And then this is the room here. So as you can see, it's the biggest sized room. You've got lots of space. You've got your sink there. It's a nice lighting area. And you can always put a rug down to personalise the room or something. You've got shelving, storage. I had a lot of underbed storage in halls, which is really handy to keep everything out of the way, hidden under my bed. But yeah, this is one of the big rooms in Waldorf Park houses. Thank you. And now I'll show you one of the shared rooms as well, just so you can see the option. So you can see all the different types. So this is one of the shared rooms. As we said before, it's not actually going to be available, but just so you can see the comparison. You get a sink in here to share as well, and it's the most affordable type. So say you did want to live on campus and the situation changed in a year or two, this is an option as well.
For those that have asked what happens to those that have applied for shared rooms, if you've applied for a shared room this year, you may still be assigned one. It's just you will have it to yourself rather than having 2 people in one room.
That's a bonus, isn't it? You get all this to yourself. Brilliant. I wish I'd done that. Okay, so that is the last main room on the accommodation tour. But if you guys have any other questions, feel free to pop them down there now. I'm happy to answer anything. Like surrounding area wise also, I'm not sure if it's really echoey in here, but okay.
Show us out the front door.
So you've got a front door in here as well. So this exits out to the main road. That's a really cool door. So this is the exit onto the road, the opposite side of the house. So there's an exit onto the university side and there's an exit to this side. Also to point out while we're here, that's a green gate over there. That's an out of hours entrance and exit, and you use your student card to scan in and out of that door. So it's really safe, no one can get in, and it's really handy if the main gates are locked. Area wise, you've got Teddington down the road, 10-15 minute walk. You've got Twickenham down the road the other way. You've got Kingston, which is where we normally have our club nights, Viper Prison. You've got Richmond as well, which is really nice. You've got Bushy Park, Richmond Park, some nice green areas. And buses, there's a 33 bus that runs all the way round to Teddington, Twickenham. There's 281 bus if you did want to get to Kingston, or you can just walk 10-15 minutes to Strawberry Hill station and you can get the train to Kingston from there, or you can get the train straight to Waterloo, and that's around 25 minutes, so it's really quick. Perfect. And so easy as well to get to Central.
So a lot of the questions that are coming in now we have answered earlier, so just let everyone know that we will be posting and saving this video. So yes, will this tour be on YouTube for those who've missed the first few minutes? We'll actually put it on this Instagram following finishing. Does anyone have any last questions? All the questions we're seeing have been answered.
It can be anything about uni life, what's it like in halls. I'm trying to think if there's anything I haven't told you already. And also, if you're in halls, the washateria is where you'll do your washing. You get a card, you can top it up, and it's approximately like $2.50 for a wash, and then you can dry it there as well. Or I had a little area in my room and just whacked it on there just to dry it off. But the washateria is on campus, literally just 2-minute walk from halls, so it's super easy. And I used to set a timer, go have my food in ref, then go back and collect the food.
Perfect. So there is 2 questions that people are asking. So you mentioned earlier the rules about people staying in halls. Can you just repeat those for us, please?
Yes, so there's not actually allowed, no one is allowed in halls external from the uni. It's only university students allowed in halls, and there's a 12 o'clock cut-off rule as well. So no external people in halls are allowed past 12 o'clock.
And that's midnight.
Yeah.
And the final one was, okay, there's 2 more questions actually, if you don't mind answering them.
No,
so are there vegan options in the ref? Do you know?
Yeah.
And are they good?
Yeah, so there's vegetarian options, vegan, if you've got allergies, they cater for everything. There's a salad bar. Last night I had corn nuggets, they're actually decent. But yeah, there's so many different options, and you can make your meal up how you want. You're not forced to have like one set meal, so there's loads of flexibility.
Awesome. How far are the local shops? Did you mention that recently?
Yeah, so the local shops aren't far at all, literally like 10-15 minutes one way and 10-15 minutes the other. You can hop on the bus or you can walk. It's a nice walk as well. There's Tesco's in Teddington, Tesco's in Twickenham, so you can do like a mini food shop if you want one for halls as well.
Perfect. Someone's just asked again about the washateria, which you just mentioned. So everything's on site, right, including the washateria, the ref. That's perfect.
Yeah, so everything you need is basically on campus. You don't really need to go venture far off campus for everything. Like your washing's there, your food's there, your living accommodation's there, and there's nice green areas. So basically the rugby pitch is your back garden. So you can just chill there during the day, get takeaway ref foods, eat it like a picnic, social distance. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. You can watch this back later on if you do want to rewatch anything. Sorry it was so like stop-start, but I hope it gave you a little insight to what halls actually look like, and I look forward to seeing you all on campus.
Thank you so much.
No worries.